かれますか。それでは。
Well. Cool.
Here we go.
Good times.
You may enter.
Thank you, Chairman Hoshino. Captain Takabe said it would be okay for us to talk?
I heard. And I believe I already know why you've come. You've done us a great service. I would not still be leader of this clan if it weren't for you.
Does that mean the Seiryu clan?
I can't say for sure yet. About 20 of the ones who stayed are grumbling, and it's hard to blame them. They just found out the Jincho standoff.
Zhao told me he's giving up his position as the leader of the Liu.
Yes, I know.
You just know everything, huh?
Not everything. Eventually, the Seiryu clan will succumb.
What?
For people who had nowhere to live outside the gray zones, now it's crumbling. That's a matter of life or death for them. Already rumors are flying into Jincho's political circle. I'm sure Aoki got those whispers going. He never lets a good crisis go.
Oh, really?
Aoki knows it would destroy the party if it ever revealed their chair, Ogikubo. Now Aoki can easily blackmail Ogikubo and force him.
I don't get it. Why does he...
The party chair manages elections. So in that role, he'll control the ruling party. Therefore...
The whole country will be on...
Yes. Especially if I'm right about his next move.
Dissolve Parliament? At a Prime Minister. I understand how you must feel, but honestly, I have the power to support you. If an election were held today, I could guarantee...
Do you have a solid plan for doing that?
Yes. I'll send Bleach Japan to the districts where the citizens... Bleach Japan can influence votes anywhere. A victory for the party would of course move your...
Oh.
Tell me, do you think you have the power? We don't want it breaking up for lack of support from Ogikubo-sensei.
You can talk that way to the house, but not to me.
Appoint me to party chair and hold an election. If you don't, I'll be forced to make public. That would mean the end of not only your administration, but the party itself.
But there's no precedent for someone serving as both governor and party chair. Besides, you're much too young.
If age is what you want, start digging for some old fossil who can stop me. That is, if you think anyone in particular come to mind.
Aoki's scheme to destroy the Great Wall worked. Now he's so much power. Vested in... It had to be Masato Arakawa. Kasuga. I know you never intended to be at the center. It was pure coincidence that you were there when the soap landowner... Wouldn't you agree?
Yep. Lucky me.
But one thing I don't believe is a coincidence.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you still have that fake bill?
Yeah. Did...
Yes. Only one per...
Who? Who is it?
Masumi Arakawa himself.
Arakawa-san? No,
Yes, I'm aware. But did you ever consider that maybe he did that so you would...
What?
That fake bill was his letter of introduction between you and me. It was to let me know that you were one of Masumi Arakawa's men.
Kind of a weird way to introduce us.
I think what it means is Arakawa's goals.
Well, then, what are our...
I really can't say. But I do know that he...
Chairman, how
Well, that's... And there's a much better place than here to tell...
Hey, Aunt.
Yes. That's where my fate... You sure see...
Yeah.
Let's have it for lunch tomorrow. My treat.
Hey.
Listen.
Okay. Hmm?
Huh.
Yo.
Hey.
Show me what you got. Watch me. I got
You're
this.
gonna get a world of hurt.
That's how you do it next time.
Chief. My friend's got some questions about the day I was...
Yeah. I want to know why you didn't just abandon. If you don't mind telling us, I'm sure we'd all appreciate.
I see. Fine. I'll tell you.
What?
There's an old tradition in this homeless camp. A responsibility passed down through the chiefs for many years.
What responsibility?
On occasion, when we're asked.
What?
Bodies?
Yeah. There's a Yakuza family from Kamurocho who pays us to...
Arakawa? Seriously? They...
I don't know every detail, but yeah, it existed before I started living here. We've dealt with all kinds of bodies, whether they've been shot, stabbed, no matter how nasty. We dug holes, who knows how many are there now. Since I became chief, there's a...
Damn.
But there's one more secret rule. It applies to anyone.
Secret within the secret. Great.
What happens if they bring someone alive?
We're supposed to give the person medical aid, then let them go for...
What's up with that?
In the criminal underworld, there's always gamblers, guys on the run. Anyone. They send people like that here. I think it might actually be a service the Arakawa family provides. But obviously, they don't have it, so it ended up being a VIP.
Is that agreement why you saved me?
You got it.
What sort of guy dropped me off here?
I mean, probably just someone from... The guy lugged you out of the trunk of a car. He paid me and left. Didn't say a single...
I'm sorry, Ichi. You have to die. I'm counting on you, Ichi.
Huh? What the? After Arakawa-san shot me, I think it was...
What would that even...
No clue. But the...
Look, Ichi.
What?
I don't want to dash your hopes or anything. When you were dumped here, you were on death's... You're only alive because everything I... But it could have easily gone a different way.
I think Arakawa... Oh, the other Yakuza at that meeting were...
Huh?
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here today at Hamakita Park to bring you a day of excitement, and they're all very well behaved. Meet and greet with this here is Catherine-chan, the bear. You can even get your picture taken with her. What do you say?
Shaking hands with a bear?
Not to worry. Catherine-chan has gone through. Not only is she an acrobatic wonder, she was a real good girl. I've raised her since she was a cub, and I can assure she listens to me no matter what. You might say we're kindred. Please, I'm talking to our guest here. Now, all right, Catherine-chan. Yeah.
So does this Catherine-chan...
No, she may be tame, but she never goes outside. And don't you worry. That's right. Wait. This is the lock to Ah! Catherine-chan's gotten loose! Catherine-chan, be a good...
She listens to me no matter what. What a load of crap.
You, please, help me get...
Huh? Me? You're out of your damn mind. You've known her since she was a cub, right?
No, no way. I was foolish.
Shit. This dude's
You'll have to hold her down. I promise to pay you back. We can't have her reach...
Yeah, I get that, but... Damn. This is gonna be interesting.
Watch me.
You wanna go? Let's go! Take this.
Watch close now.
Cool.
I'm not backing down.
Check this out.
You're in for it now.
Here we go.
Eyes on me.
I got this.
This out.
Get cocky. Come up. Huh? Going in.
I'm not backing down.
Take your go. You're wide open. Let's get it done.
You're good.
Come on. Bring it on.
Right.
Don't get cocky. You're in it now.
You're in for it now.
Take up this shot.
Try this on the side.
Let's go.
I'm not backing down.
Let's go.
Eyes on me.
You're gonna get stomped.
Well. Take this. A gift for you.
You're gonna get
Let's pick it up. Live.
Bring it on.
Come on now.
I'm getting stronger.
You should hurry back.
Amazing. Catherine-chan went back to her...
Meet and greet.
Thank you very much. I must...
No, I don't think she was listening.
Either way, we can now carry on with the show. I just realized I hadn't formally introduced myself.
I'm Kasuga.
Yes, though there's not much to be We travel all over the country with...
All over the country.
Indeed. Circus. But there are many children outside these cities who... I was one of those children. The first time honestly, we're struggling to stay in business.
I got you.
Oh, Kasuga-san. Our next show is about to start soon.
No, I think I'm marbled out for the day.
I understand. Well, please stop by.
Yeah?
Don't worry.
I'll take your word. All right. Think I'll head out then.
I will. Thank you again, Kasuga.
Damn. That ringmaster said they'll be holding more shows here.
I went ahead and got started.
You sure you don't mind treating me?
What? Are you actually able to pay?
Wish I could, but I don't think they'd take this.
You don't sound like you're gonna
Depends on what you say. Hopefully. So, how do you know our
It wasn't long after the war the counterfeit bills started being... It was top secret. Only the heads of the Seiryu clan outside of that inner circle, they also had to...
Smugglers?
And one of them was a traveling actor. His name was Toshio Arakawa. He was Masumi Arakawa's father.
What?
One day, he came to us saying he lost an entire suitcase filled with 100 men. No excuse in the world could have mistaked that grave required the Seiryu. But remember, only a few... It wasn't a task they could hand to just end. So I, being next in line...
So did you...
Yes. I killed Toshio Arakawa, father of Masumi Arakawa, in this very place. 40... But I had no idea who was in the room by the time I learned it was his 14-year-old son. I had to go through with the hit, knowing this boy would to make my guilt even worse. Later, I found out why Toshio lost the fake bills. And those two fell into the ocean and disappeared.
So Arakawa-san lost both his parents.
And his only other friends, the theater troupe, Masumi Arakawa became a drifter. They couldn't trust anyone. So what other path was... Arakawa joined a low-ranking family. Life wasn't easy for him there. They were the kind of family that...
Really?
Yes. So they were always in... Masumi Arakawa was tapped to help. To do it, he started coming all the way to the homeless camp and he...
Really? Even...
Well, truthfully, he wanted an excuse to come to Yokohama because it would afford him opportunity.
I see. So Arakawa-san was...
Indeed. As for his hunt, he researched... All he started with his own childhood memory of the suspicious waiter he saw here that night. Eventually, 7 years after the murder, he signed his invitation, Masumi Arakawa. So I came here, alone.
Why the hell not?
Well, to put it simply, I was...
But, I mean...
In this line of work, there are no good ways, and I can think of worse ways to go that would not give that. The memory of what I'd done to him never left me, you know. He was sitting right where you are now.
Here?
Yes. He didn't look a day over 20. I couldn't help myself. I told him everything. I told him why. I even told him about the secret counterfeiting. I figured I was dead anyway. He had a gun in his hand, and all he had to... But he never once interrupted me. I stopped him as he turned to leave.
And? What did he say?
He said, if only you had ignored my invitation, then I could have... Then he left.
Boss.
In 1984, the 10,000 yen bill changed from the face of Prince. By that time, Arakawa had found his own Yakuza family.
What was it?
A fresh batch of crisp, fake bills. They were defective prints with nothing on the back.
Then, how was that?
It's hard to explain.
Sure, but for what?
I should have died that day I met with, and yet he spared me. Furthermore, it's not an exaggeration to say the equilibrium among the Ijin.
Wow.
I owe him an unfathomable debt. And the defective bills were how I chose. The counterfeiting secret is Ijincho's weakness. And it was only thanks to Arakawa that the Ijin... But of course, that means if he can use the fake bills to unravel... The gift wasn't the bills themselves. I actually wrote something on the back to that effect. Neither justice nor mercy should tip. It means that those in power must reward and punish where necessary. I felt it was an appropriate message. I suppose the writing has faded at this point.
Whoa. So that's the whole...
Up till this moment. But Now I'm sitting across from him, which of course is a message from The message is, Masumi Arakawa sees you as a beloved family member.
Arakawa-san thinks of me as family.
He would not have placed that bill in your pocket. Do you see its significance now? After everything I've told you? There is almost no doubt in my mind that Arakawa did not. So he didn't shoot you out of malice. He shot you, see. That's everything I...
That's plenty. Thank you, Chairman.
You did? Well, it's your move.
It's okay. That's enough.
Well, I don't hear that often.
Yeah, neither do I. Not even from... But those friends are trustworthy to me. I believe everything you said. And my faith in Arakawa-san...
Kasuga,
Yeah?
are you a blood relative of Arakawa's?
No, it's not like that.
I see. Well, as proud as any father, I think.
Nagatacho has been rocked by party chair Long, a central figure in politics.
An election shall be held to... I look forward to a new Citizens Liberal Party.
The Prime Minister made more in the afternoon. He announced he would appoint Aoki will be the first sitting governor to also serve
How are you feeling, former chairman?
Surely the governor of Tokyo can read.
Oh, suddenly ruled.
Naturally.
Shouldn't you concern yourself with the rules you've already broken? For example, counterfeiting. Your crimes put
Do you know how many lives were saved by what you... Any politician, but how many can say they caught people who fell? You think you're talented at...
Oh, I've got plenty of talents. For example, I managed to fit your downfall.
The governor is the party chair. Nothing...
Oh. Everything I'm gonna do will be labeled scandalous by withered old, but by next year, Japan will have a new standard.
Spoken like a...
Let me ask you, do you remember my first election? I asked you for the Citizens Liberal Party, and your exact words were, bleach Japan as a bunch of kids. Your home district is Kanagawa's second. I'm happy to tell you, Bleach Japan will be running a candidate there, and he'll have the Citizens Liberal... So, how does it feel to have everything taken from you by our candidate's victory in Kanagawa's District 2 is all but... So I've come up with a plan for taking out the trash in Ijincho. Of course, we'll probably lose half the population.
Are you calling the people of Ijincho?
I'm calling them disposable.
Pardon me?
What did you call them? People who fell through the cracks? Can't you see that's their own fault for becoming so they're responsible for maintaining their home. And they failed. That's what makes them. But I must be going. As I said, I've got a busy... I truly wish that... I hope you'll visit Ijincho after its beautiful new developments are complete. You'll hardly recognize it.
So, it's your hideout?
Yep, go ahead. Make yourself at...
I'd love to, but,
Yes. The square footage of...
Well, excuse me. I'm hearing some...
We're not crashing it. Namba-san gave us...
Who the hell says no to Jungi, huh? I mean, it's freaking Jungi.
Hey, where are the rest of your people now that Komi...
They're fixing the surveillance system.
Well, I get why Jun Gihan is staying here.
it's not like I could just keep living in Qingchen after... Wouldn't have sent the right message. So,
Still doesn't explain what...
Maybe because information collects where people...
We do? But we don't even know what happened to Bleach. The police ever put a stop to all...
the police? Kasuga-kun.
No, haven't had the...
Well, Bleach Japan's reputation in Ijincho, hell, all of Japan, is go...
What?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe. Despite peril, brave Bleach Japan top grassroots org achieved shit like that.
Wow, great job.
That's not even the... The reports say that Komijo committed arson during its fight. And in the blaze, Bleach Japan...
He's dead?
Wait, what happened? He was definitely...
Yeah, then the Omi Alliance rest...
Yes. They probably killed him. At least he died the way he wanted to.
That guy? A hero?
Because he squawked like a bird when you interrogated him. Why would... Now they're just milking his death for all... Honestly, it's a brilliant move. Making it look like no crime reports, cops and doctors wouldn't bat an eye. And Bleach Japan gets a nice, tragic... Damn.
But what can we do? Go to the police and explain...
What would be the point? Half the force...
So Aoki has everyone marching all in step.
Young master.
Okay, Bleach Japan's got us by the short hairs there.
Well, they must have figured the... And they were right. The public thinks Bleach... The police will never prosecute.
At this rate, the Komijul and the Liumang are going... And people like you who give us shelter. I wish I didn't have to say this, but I suggest you make other live...
I can't. I'm waiting for someone...
Who?
Arakawa-san, he's about to go all in on his next gamble. He'll need strong allies.
More than he's already got?
I can't say anymore.
Mitsu.
I'll be in touch.
Well, but isn't Masumi Arakawa the...
The boss wasn't trying to kill me. He
Sorry, but don't you think that's...
It's a long story. Buy me a beer sometime. But right now, well, we've got you on the team. We need to stock up on money and supplies.
That's for sure.
Hey. Hmm?
Watch me.
I got this.
Don't get cocky. Just gonna stand there? Alright. How you doing with all the fun and games? Get alive. Yeah. I'm over here. Who wants to go?
Check this out.
Let's go.
Oh, it's you. I'll be rooting for you.
Irashai. Arigato. どちらまで行かれます？そうですか。
You know, during my first couple of days out, I got really curious about how this manga I used to read ended. So I ended up stopping by a bookstore to check it out.
And?
I found out the damn thing was still going. Couldn't believe it.
Sounds like you had some catching up to do. That would be a lot of volumes, huh?
Nah, apparently the author took a bunch of extended hiatuses, so the story had barely even moved. Blessing in disguise, I guess.
Not sure I'd call that a blessing.
You stand a chance.
Watch me.
You can win. Take your best shot.
You're here. Appreciate the business.
to hustle.
How exciting.
Watch me.
Take up the yeah? Who wants to go? Let's see.
Bring it on.
Come on now. Let's go. Take your best shot. You're going down. Yeah. Die already. I'm up.
Well.
Let's get it done. Get alive. Yeah, on it. Out of my way. You wanna go? Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Second time. That's how you do it next time.
With finesse.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。